My name is Thomas Ybert. I'm CEO and co-founder of DNAscript. So I would like to thank you, the organizer, for giving me the opportunity to present you DNAscript today. So DNAscript is a Paris-based company created in 2004, and we are in the field of DNA synthesis. Before going into DNAscript technology and details, I just want to tell you about this, the link between these three technologies. So the high-speed Japanese train, a view of a very strong adhesive, and the long-lasting candy vaccine. So all of these three technologies are a very good example of biomimicking. So the train design is coming from this kingfisher bird, the adhesive structure is coming from the gecko skin, and the strategy for coating the vaccine is coming from the tardigrade strategy to coat its cellular contents to resist to extreme environments. So this example are very good. This technology is a very good example of biomimicking, and it's a way that nature comes with very efficient solution to very complex problem. And biomimicking is a very powerful tool because it relies on natural evolution to find a perfectly adapted solution to a complex problem. So if we get back to the DNA molecule, so it's a very complex molecule. It's the central molecule of life, and from a point of view of a polymer chemist, it's the ultimate ultimate polymer because it's a custom-made copolymer of 4 different type of monomer. And if you think about the history behind DNA synthesis, so in 53 the DNA structure has been discovered. Then in 65 the first chemical experiment of DNA synthesis helps to solve the genetic code. And then the first synthesis of 76 nucleotide gene happened in 70. It was the first synthesis, and then in 83, curators and McBride introduced the phosphoramidate chemistry, which is a game-changing technology in this field. And since then, there has been no change into the core technology for making DNA. So after 30 years of having discovered the DNA structures, engineers come with a very elaborate solution for making DNA. But as you notice from my previous example, nature could come with even most elaborate and more efficient way for a complex problem. So what we want to do at DNAscript is to switch from this chemical catalyst used in traditional DNA synthesis to polymerase catalyst. So polymerases have evolved during billions of years in order to be super efficient at building DNA. And what DNAscript is doing is to change the paradigm of chemical catalyst synthesis of DNA to enzymatic synthesis of DNA. And what you can see on the structure of this polymerase used by DNAscript is that the polymerase is a perfect nano tool to do the phosphodiester condensation of nucleotide, incoming nucleotide into the growing chain of DNA. So what we do for R&D is first we deeply engineer enzyme, a template-free enzyme polymerase in order to capture all its efficiency. We believe we are the first team to really deeply engineer the polymerase so it can have all the efficiency that comes naturally in nature. We use this polymerase with modified nucleotides that we designed to tightly control the synthesis process. Those modifications are very simple and reversible, so at the end we end up with a natural molecule of DNA. So far we reached a very important milestone in terms of purity, speed, and simplicity of the process. And I can report in front of you that a de novo synthesis of DNA using enzyme is a reality, and it's already better than chemistry. So the opportunity for having a new DNA synthesis technology is huge. With a very efficient technology, we think we can accelerate the emergence of new applications for DNA synthesis, and also allow unmet need to be fulfilled by providing only technologies that can proceed to synthesize a really challenging sequence and modification on DNA, natural modification, for example, that couldn't be achieved by standard chemistry. So we achieved this great success with our teams and partner. We have a really wonderful team in Paris composed by engineers and scientists. We are also doing our R&D with Institut Pasteur that you know very well. Institut Pasteur has been with DNAscript since the creation of the company. So our first goal is to really completely outmatch the chemistry technology and to provide a way much more efficient synthesis technology for DNA. And then when we can prove that the enzymatic technology can really completely outmatch the chemistry, what we want to do is really to unlock synthetic DNA for people like the people involved in GP Write project, in order to make all the application and all the projects they want to do. So I thank you for your attention. If you want to contact me, there is this email address. My name is Ybert. Thank you.
How does it compare to traditional methods?
Sorry, I couldn't hear.
The length of DNA you can make.
So today we are at the beginning of the technology, so I'm not really sure I can disclose this information, but we are already making a fragment of DNA. It's okay. Thank you.